Hello, 1 2 3, 1 2 3 test. All right, my mic was muted, so now I think it's audible. So I have to start from the beginning again. So, very good afternoon to all. Very good afternoon to all. My name is Vikas Chaudhary, and today we are going to learn as the topic is given in front of you, that is 3D printing and product development. So, before getting started into um, this topic regarding this 3D printing workshop, I would like to know each of you how many students from BJEM to have joined this session, and from another platform also all the learners, teachers, whoever has joined this workshop, I would like to know. Just write your school name or your name in live chat. I'll see. Lots of people have messaged me about the voice is not coming. Sorry about that. Actually, the mic was mute. Mic was muted. All right. I can see all of the live chats of the students. So very welcome to this workshop. So today's workshop is organized by techwarmup.in. This is the website. It is a platform where students can learn about different topics of electronics, 3D printing, advanced manufacturing, and AI, ChatGPT, different kind of topics student can learn from here. And right now, this session is an introductory session where we will get to know each other about this website and how you can learn different things. So I will start this session in both the language, which is English and Hindi. मेरा इंग्लिश थोड़ा सा नॉर्मल है तो if you have any issue regarding the language, you tell me on the chat box. I will try to convey in English also. All right. So 3D printing, before starting 3D printing, I will ask one question. These are the topics we will cover today. I will ask one question. In both the image 1 and 2, what is the difference? Which one is 3D and which one is 2D? Can you comment it on chat box? I'm just waiting for your replies. Okay, I think there is some lag as well. Okay, students have started replying. Great. Lots of students um, Lots of students get the difference about the 2D and 3D. We clearly see the difference between 2D and 3D. The 2D image consists of length and the width, but the third dimension, which is called height, length, width, and height, or depth, you can say, any 3D design requires three dimensions. So the first image consists only two dimensions. We can't say predict about the depth or the length just for as we are seeing it. Great, lots of students have replied. The one is 2D and second one is 3D. So what is the difference between 2D and 3D? We are already using 3D printer, 2D printers where we write something on Windows, Microsoft Word, Excel, and lots of platform where we can write some text, and after that we print it out with using with our own printer, which is laser printer, color printer, any kind of printer we use. So that output we get from that printer, that is called 2D. And clearly, this is a 3D printer. What is 3D? As I have already told you about the third dimension. So if we add length, width, and the height or depth, so it will call 3D object. So just like we develop any text in Microsoft Word or Excel, so that creates a 2D file, 2D design. So creating 3D designs, we need another kind of softwares. This is also called rapid prototyping. Prototyping is also just like a sample of a product, which is it's called generally. So here you can say on the left side, you can see the 3D file is given, which is designed in some kind of CAD software. What is CAD software? CAD software is computer aided design, where we create a 3D design. On the right side, you can see the output we we generated from the STL file, which is the 3D file. Like everyone has a surname, like their just like the surname. Every each and every file consists of an extension file name. Like if we see the image, so image consists JPG. If we see any Excel file, so it will consist XLSS. Just like that, all the 3D file consist different kind of extension name. So we use STL file, .stl file, like your file name .stl. So it is a STL file. The left one is STL file, and then we converted it into the 3D object. So which kind of 3D printer is best for you? So there are different types according to the material used, according to the price, according to the size. So according to that, we can choose which one is good for me, good for us. Wet polymerization, in this technique, this is called SLA. So in this technique, we use liquid material which gets solid after a light hits into the liquid material. The liquid part becomes solid. The layer gets sticks layer by layer, and after that we get a product such like this. You can see the Eiffel Tower is printed in this machine. This is the process where the platform reach the bottom and the laser light touches the platform, and that liquid part becomes solid. So after each laser light throw, it gets upside for the dryness, then after it comes back, and this process repeats. Then after we get such beautiful products. Powder based system. So this is SLS, selective laser sintering. So we use laser here to infuse the powder, metal powder material. We use here the metal powder. You can see in the videos right now, the layer of powder, metal powder, is spread through that wiper on the flat surface, and one laser light you can see on the next image. You can see the laser light throws over the powder layer, and it infuses it into a solid material. So this is the single layer, which size might be, the thickness of this layer might be 0.02 mm. You can just imagine how thin layer it creates. That's why 0.02, then 0.02, like 0. Each layer consists very thin and thin width of layer, and after lots of layers about it, then it creates a solid object. Okay, it's lagging. Someone is called lagging. Okay, let me check the network. Sometimes it might happen that it lags, but the network is full here. I am on Wi-Fi. So next one is FDM 3D printer. FDM, can anyone tell what is the meaning of FDM? If anyone have attend any 3D printing workshop before. I am on Wi-Fi. It's a live class, so sometimes it happens that video lags, and I don't think my sound will lag, but sometimes my video can be lagging. So this is extrusion deposit. So what is the FDM 3D printer right now? So I think this is the 3D printing machine you all must have seen in your school or somewhere else. How many of you have seen this machine? Just right. Lots of students have replied very well. That is fuse deposition modeling. Great. Great. I think I am in with session with lots of smart kids. So smart students. So this is the 3D printer which is called FDM, fuse deposition modeling. Why it is called fuse deposition modeling? Because we fuse the plastic material through using this nozzle and one motor from the behind which pushes the material to this nozzle, and the 3D the material, plastic melted material, comes out of it, and we set the temperature of this nozzle. Can anyone tell me what temperature we set for PLA material? The range, you can say. Great, lots of people have seen it. I just asked what is the temperature we set for the PLA material. If anyone know about the PLA material, great. I just love the uh, all the replies. You are very active on this chat as well. So I hope you are giving your full attention to this workshop. So what is the temperature we set for the PLA material? Okay, we got one reply from Dibyanshi, which she said 190 degrees centigrade. Is it right or not? I'm asking to all the other peoples. Around 200 degrees Celsius, SP Games has written 150 degree. Devansh Malik. No, we can't print it on 150 degree. And Smithali also written 130 degree. So the right answer is we can set according to the just it is also just like a kind of myth that people think it requires a fixed temperature when the material is completely new. It is the plastic wrap is unbroken, and you have just pull out from the packing. So initially you can start printing with 175 degrees centigrade, and later as you put the material for long time in open air, so it consists sometimes moistures, so you might have seen the filaments gets break easily, uh, very easily it gets break. So from the range of 170 degree or 175 degree to 210 degree centigrade is the suitable temperature for the PLA material. And bed temperatures also someone has written. Very nice. Bed temperatures 50 to 60 is okay, but we can also use in cold platform. Like we don't need any temperature rise for PLA material. PLA is such a versatile material. It is also biodegradable. So can anyone tell me what is the full form of PLA? Lots of people have written 140 degree, 150 degree. You are a bit close to the actual temperature. Right, 200 degree is good. 200 to 220 degree according to PLA, that is also good. 250 degrees too much temperature. It will deform your 3D print. It will not get that much quality of printing because printing is not only a small is a easy task. If we want to get a smooth 3D print, we will have to recognize what temperature it is actually using for the best printing. So that's why I used to say people that try from 170 degree initially, from 170 degree to 175, 180, 185, 190 according to your use. Polylactic acid, very nice. So lots of people know about the PLA material. I guess you are not Googling it and writing it here, but it's also good. Polylactic acid, PLA known as polylactic acid. So these are the kind of materials: PLA, PETG, TPU, nylon, ASA, ABS. So nylon material you must have heard about it. ABS material you must have heard about it. TPU is the flexible material. If you want to print something flexible like your mobile case, if you want to print your mobile case, you can use TPU material. PETG is a material which looks like something is transparent like a glass texture. It consists of glass texture. That's why it's called PETG. ASA is another strong material. Usually people use ABS material. In your home, we generally use our plastic water bottle or your mobile case or any platform case, your laptop outer case, it consists of a plastic. So different kind of plastics we see in our daily life. Just like that, the earlier FDM, this FDM 3D printer, it has a temperature range. The maximum temperature range it consists, that is 275 degree. It cannot rise its temperature above 275. So there is a limitation that all this material you can right now you can see here on the screen. This can be printed into that FDM machine. There is also another FDM machine which is called a high temperature FDM machine, which starts its temperature range from 400 degrees centigrade. So you can just imagine um, how much temperature that material can you how much material that material is used to melt that material. And also it is very tensile material, the strongest material, not the tensile. Also that is different kind of material we can use in actual daily life. So these are the material we are using in our laboratory or our school area. We can see these kind of materials, we can use it on that FDM machine. That is also cheap as well. Not and that high temperature machine that cost lots of their price is also high. So how to design? So I have just told everyone about the CAD design. What CAD stands for? Can anyone write it on chat? CAD, CAD. I think it's the easy question I have asked right now. Very nice. Polylactic acid, lots of have connected. Which is the strongest among all? There is a peak material in fused deposition because we are talking about the kind of plastic material. So PL is not that strong material. Very nice question Divyanshi Pallavi has asked about. Which is the strongest material among all of that material which we have seen? Like you can, in above given six materials like PLA, PETG, TPU, nylon, ASA, ABS. So according to temperature, if PLA is not that much stronger material, if we use if you put it inside the car, in the hot car, like you printed some toy or some statue and placed it over your car dashboard, and it will get deformed very easily. It get deformed very easily if you put it on warm water and mold it in your with your hand. It gets very easily deformed. So PLA is not the material that you can use for actual products. PETG is okay, that is bit strong and durable, it's written here, but still it does not, people do not use for the actual use, like for mobile design and all other things. TPU, as I have already told you, TPU used for flexible material. So if someone wants strong material, ABS above given six materials under the temperature range of 275, we can say ABS and nylon are the strongest material in all of six. Okay. And ASA is given weather resistance, like ABS also has some kind of drawbacks, like if we put it on the outside of what it's called, it's not weather resistance, it's already written over here. ASA is weather resistance. You can put any kind of case made of ASA outside the room, and it is been weather resistance. So if we ask about the strongest material, which is not all of these six, the material is PEEK, polyether ether ketone, that is called, and its melting temperature is 450 degrees centigrade. Very nice. Computer aided design. Lots of people computer aided design. So I guess you are giving your full attention to this workshop, and that's nice. ABS is the strongest. Yes, above given six, the ABS is strongest, but peak material is that you can search in Google, that is polyether ether ketone high temperature machine the FDM machine requires for printing that material, not this normal machine. It is also cheap. It can come under 30 to 40,000 under or more or less. Okay, so that machine cost starts from 10 lakh. That why people use that high temperature machine for creating such real world projects objects, like if someone bone that peak material that is mostly used for medical purposes, where if someone bone get torn or something or break, so if they use on, so peak material is used there for industrial purposes, for medical purposes. I hope my video is clear to everyone. Let me just check. All right. So next, we were talking about the CAD design. So lots of people have written the CAD design means computer aided design. Okay. If anyone is getting any issue regarding lighting or any vision, just ask me. Comment on this live chat. I'll just try to solve that. So next part, we will learn a small CAD designing. If anyone have tried CAD design, so just write yes CAD. You can write on chat. Anyone have designed any CAD design, any 3D design, like this one. This is the Batman. So we will see a small demonstration how we can create our own name keychain. If you might have received any training regarding the 3D printer, so the trainer must have told you regarding how to design your keychain name. Okay, no problem with your video. Thank you for the feedback. when the class will over, it will over. I'll try to finish it within 1 hour. So like on 1 o'clock, I will try to sum it up. It is clear after one. No, no, no. Means 1 p.m. Yeah, on 1 p.m. Okay, so I'll start how to design this. Okay, where there's a very easy process. There's a one website which is called Tinkercad. How many of you know about this website, Tinkercad? Just comment Tinkercad. I'll just write the website name, Tinkercad. You can search in Google, tinkercad.com. Okay, this is the website you can try after this session. So here you just normally log in. I have already logged in. So just log in here. There is a three things you can do in this platform. One is 3D designing, second one is circuits, and third one is code blocks. So we will just go with 3D designing and create. Okay, Tinkercad. So few people know about this website. It is very beautiful website where you can learn lots of things like designing and the electronic part as well in completely free. So this is the platform. You can see, you can, if I click on the right click, use the right click and just drag left to right, it will move. Okay, so just I'll do it bit quickly. So there is a box which contains length, width, and height. So length, I'll suggest 20 is like 20. 20 means in designing software, most of the designing software, 20 means 2 centimeter, right? 20 millimeter is written. So I'll just use 60, around 60. Width is also, all right. Width is 20, 30, 30 is okay. Height is too much because the thickness we want a small thickness. Okay. So 4 millimeters enough. So this is the, I'll just write a simple initial of tech warm-ups T. I'll just write on. Here is the text. On the right side, you can see there's lots of options. Just drag and place over the your design. You can rotate in any direction. All right. The front size, I will just from this corner, you can just reform your size of your text. So it is text written, already text written here. If I want to create any hole for my name, I'll just use this one on the right side, you can see, and place it over the rectangle part. Also, I'll make it bit small. All right. So this is something like this. This is the whole structure. Okay. It doesn't consist any solid parts. So I'll just move it a little bit behind. It intersects this rectangular part. Okay, because we have to subtract that shape of this what is it called, um, Bilnakar item. Okay, so it is now subtracted. This whole is subtracted. If I just export it here from here, it asks for which kind of file format you want. It is already given .obj.stl. I have already told you about this stl. This is .stl, which means stereo lithography. So I'll just download the stl file and all right. Oh, sorry. I have not shown this. So sorry about this. All right. I had not actually started the this screen, so sorry about that. I'll just explain it a bit quickly. So I'll just start it from the beginning. This is the website which is called Tinkercad, and from here go to create. Just log into the website, go create 3D design. Actually, I'm handling all this alone, so that's why someone is not nearby me and telling me I only depending upon this live chat and focusing bit less on this live chat. So this is the platform where you can see it has a 3D view and you can just place any object into this platform and the size can be changed from here. I'll just set it to 60, width to 30, around 30, and height to the 5, yeah, approximately 4 to 5 millimeters. Just grab a text from the right side and rotate it. All right. It is very easy website where you can just put pick and put on the platform. If I want it bit inside, so I can just you can see bit less on this live chat. So this is the platform where you can see and you can just place any object. Voice is lagging. The size can be changed. I think my video is a bit lagging. What I can clearly see, let me just check my network. Once. Okay, so here is our 3D object. If I want, right now I'm just let it be the text for the reference. You can edit it your name. I'll just add a hole in this platform. Uh, all right, I think I'm all right. I think I'm live back. Just comment. It's a, thank you for the message. Just any. I'll just come across the website how useful it is. And okay, I think we are in a stable network right now. Sorry about that. And the output file we created from that website, I'll just show you. Okay, so the software is right now not opening, so I'll just let it go and continue the current slide. Okay, so this is the CAD design we have just created using that Tinkercad website. That is the online website where you can create a very basic kind of design, the STL design, the CAD design. For creating such complex design like engine design or any structural design or any kind of casing of some product, you can use different kind of software. There are some of the software which is free of cost, and another one you can buy them, the subscription based softwares. So I would recommend, if you are a very beginner, not a professionally working on that, so you can just use that Tinkercad website for creating your name keyring. And if you want any software, I would suggest 123D CAD design software. Okay, if anyone wants that software link, I'll just comment on the chat box. So after the designing part, the next part is slicing. What is slicing? As you can see on the current screen, someone is using the knife to cut a slice out of a apple. So that is called a slicing. Just like that, before printing any object of 3D in 3D printer, in any kind of 3D printer, what we do, just like if you can see this object over here, I think it is visible to you. All right, so we are into this slide as well. So this is the 3D printed object. This is just a statue of a person. Yeah, this is also a gear structure. If anyone knows the name of this gear design, um, just write in the chat box. I guess it might be a bit hard question for anyone. So if anyone knows about this gear design, what it is called, just write on the chat box. I'll try to award something to that. Okay. So right now you can see the slicing process. Here the slicing, you can see any kind of object. It's lagging up. Okay, which element video is lagging? Voice is not coming. Please comment. Sorry. Sir, your voice is not coming. Okay, right now just tell me the video and audio, is it good or not? Comment. I am continuing with this current slide, which is called slicing. Any CAD design, the 3D design we have designed, like your keychain, um, before printing into the putting the that file into your 3D printer, we just generally instruct 3D printer that how big that file you want to print, how uh, how solid you want it. Like you, if you want to create lagging a bit. Okay, just please just ignore if my voice, if my video is lagging. Okay, video is lagging a bit, I think. So just try to focus with the presentation. Okay, so slicing satisfies. Okay, someone is written something like satisfying slice. Yeah, it looks satisfying. So what is the slicing? If we cut some object, similarly in software we do slicing for the CAD design. After we prepare a CAD design, we do slicing just like the dinosaur statue. You can see the dinosaur file. It is sliced into multiple parts. That file can be 10,000 times because the motor of the 3D printer moves 10,000 times, like one step, two step, three step, five step. Similarly, 10,000 step can be gone. to print a normal object. This is just a representation of 3D printing. FDM method. I guess you all must be knowing about what material is being printed here. Can anyone? I think lots of people can tell. So, what is the material is printed here? I'm just waiting for the comments. So, yeah, it's chocolate, right? So, this is the chocolate 3D printer. Someone is crushing the chocolate, and there is a nozzle in earlier machine of plastic printing machine. We have seen there is a nozzle which melts the plastic wire. So in this 3D printer, it also works on three-dimensional printing, right? So three-dimensional printing can make anything. It doesn't require only plastic material or metal material, right? So next we will know what else this three-dimensional machine can print, right? Chocolate material. It is not material, but it's actual chocolate, and people are creating 3D printed objects like for the gifting, the 3D chocolate design. Okay, so it also takes the same CAD design process, but it prints the chocolate. Okay, so application of 3D printing, I'll just explain very quickly about this. So there is lots of application of 3D printing. How you can what is the benefit of using this 3D printer? What application we can create using this? So these are the application before creating any actual part or any machine. We have to make a sample of it. We just like doing anything, we prepare a demo. Similarly, in industries, in any electronic creation area, we create a demo for it, a sample of it that is called prototyping, right? Namuna sample. So for creating such samples, we don't directly spend lots of lakhs of money. So we create a 3D object for before deploying it actual real world solution. We create a sample of it and try and fail again and again, so it doesn't cost us too much. So that is very pocket friendly 3D printer. That's why the FDM plastic 3D printer is very pocket friendly. Civil and architecture, earlier we have seen the architects have used design for creating on paper, but these days what they do, if someone wants to see actual how it looks, they can touch, they can actual see how it will look like. Even the 3D designing is have come to the they see on the desktop, but the actual model, some of the hospitals and the lots of buildings maps they use to create at the um, entering area, where someone if want to see direction where which part is where, which area is located to where. So using that kind of small miniatures can be created using 3D printers, and it takes very less time. This is the 2D design earlier people use, like similarly in these days also use, but currently you can create, there are lots of AI softwares, AI websites where you can put this 2D sketch, and if you want to ask them to create a 3D design of it, that AI will create for you. Okay. Civil and architect. So anyone tell me what is this 3D printer is printing, or what this printer is called? It is a constructional concrete 3D printer. It uses special binding material, you can see, which is deposited layer by layer. So what is the in India also, people have started making their own house using this 3D printer, where generally the labor and the mason use 1 or 2 years to construct a beautiful design building. This machine cuts their time to creating such a 10 by 10 room within 2 to 3 days. It takes 2 to 3 days to create such a small room. So it also boosts the time consumption. This is the kind of demonstration of 3D, just like I have told you, rather than seeing on computer screen or a paper, better we can see it physically, how it will look like, what changes we can do. Aerospace science. Okay, so can anyone tell me what was the, I have to ask a bit easy question. Yes, it is printing, building, small building. Okay, miniature 3D model. Okay, great. So this is the aerospace science where 3D printer is being used these days, and this is the jet engine. Lots of rockets use it, jet engine, right? Jet propulsion engine that is called, and the aeroplanes also use such kind of engines, so we can actually see rather than seeing the real one. It is easy to print as well for in our school or anywhere. Like lots of its file CAD design. We don't have to design each and every part of 3D file. We can download it for free. Lots of websites I can name you. The thingiverse.com is the largest website where you can find um, thousands of free designs, CAD designs. Like if you want to search anything, I'll just show you. Let me just complete this quickly. This is also working model of jet engine. Like I have shown you that SLS printer. Can anyone tell me what SLS printer was printing? The first 3D printer I have told you. What was that material using? Can anyone tell me? The first 3D printer, types of 3D printer when I was explaining, the first 3D printer I was saying, what was that? What kind of 3D printer was that? That was metal 3D printer, right? So layer by layer using laser infusion, that material was prepared. That was a metal 3D printer. Okay, so this is the byproduct of that metal 3D printer where it can be used for actual purpose, right? It does not have any problem regarding this using this heat and all. So it was the metal 3D printer. A satellite, we already know if we send something on the space that should be very light in its weight. So creating a satellite in using the 3D printer can help for losing the weight. Using what wasn't it using powder or something? Yes, that was using a metal powder. I have already told you that metal powder infused using the laser, and that laser infused that metal powder, and after that layer by layer that becomes a solid metal part. Mechanical stream. Yes, you can create any engine if anyone wants to create in designing new car engine or any part. Medical and dental. In medical sector also the 3D printer is being used in medical sector. Lots of just like the 3D scanning, there is a term called 3D scanning where doctors do the scanning of the teeth using a scanner, and the size, the amount of the proper dimension required for that to filling that gap in the teeth, they design on the CAD software, and after that they put that material on the that particular place. So in medical industries also 3D printer is very useful. This is the prosthetic hand. I hope you must have heard in have seen it in some Instagram or any other platform. Prosthetic hands are being made using the 3D printers. Bones and other body parts are being also made. The heart is showing is here. That is just the representation of the heart, not the actual heart is here right now. We can see here in the sector of fashion and designing. This is the part a um, normal what is that called? सोनार को क्या बोलते हैं? So, Smith, I think that is some kind of goldsmith, you can say. Okay, so some kind of goldsmith takes time, 2 or 3 days or 7 days to create such a small design for the small fine designing, right? So in CAD designing these days, AI is replacing everything. You just ask, write some text prompt, it will generate such kind of ring. So before the AI write just the general way people were doing, so they design it on the CAD software. After that, they create a mold of it, and after creating a mold, what is mold? Can anyone tell me what is a mold? Normal. It's blacksmith. Okay. जो भी है आप लोग जानते हैं सुनार सुनार किसको बोलते हैं ना? ठीक है. So I just asked what is mold? Anyone know about the mold? So mold क्या होता है? Mold is a basically um, a replica maker. If we put any kind of object into some kind of surface, then after we pour it some other silicon material or any cement material, and then we remove that main object and use it to make another objects. That is the design kind of design we use for making molds, for making another samples. Lots of product can be made using that molds. Okay. So these are the design, different kind of designs are available. Lots of designs of the rings are already available in the internets for the jewelry design. If girls are interested in jewelry and all, they can print their own earrings and all. You can see in this page, okay, like someone have already printed their earrings, someone have printed their caps and different kind of earrings. Yeah, these all they can wear it right now instantly because it is a plastic material. Color can be chosen according to your filament. Okay, so different kind of designs are being made. The mobile cover, the basic mobile cover, you can write your own name and create a mobile case for yourself. Okay, some old structures uh, which have been lost, not lots of it available on right now. If we want to recreate some old ancient architectures, so we can do the reverse engineering. Okay, this is another example for medical implants and 3D printing. Okay, the container you pour water into to make cool ice shape means of mold. Right, very nice. मेरे घर पे पानी पंखा क्या पंखा थोड़ा धीरे चलता है. ओके. पंखा आपका धीरे चलता है तो आपको हाथ डाल के ऐसे घुमाना पड़ेगा. ठीक है, तो नेक्स्ट आते हैं. एप्लीकेशन ऑफ 3D प्रिंटिंग में नेक्स्ट में these are the bone structure we can create using the 3D printers, and these are the some sculptures we can also like toy or design. I have already shown you the green one, so I have printed it. Hardly took half an hour to print this design. Okay, and it is available completely free on the website. So we will just come on the next website, and this is the 3D printed famous monument, which is Taj Mahal, Eiffel Tower. You can print anything which is available on online completely free. Okay, so after this course, okay, one quiz will be provided within 10 minutes. After the 10 minute, you will see a quiz section automatically pop up on your screen if you are using the Tech Warm website, because lots of students have registered on Tech Warm website, but they have not enrolled into this course, so they will not get the certificate directly. So for getting the certificate, you have to enroll yourself into that particular course. How to do that? I'll just let you know. Just a second. All right. So this is the website which is called techwarmup.in. Here, what you can do if you are a learner or hobbyist or enthusiast who wants to learn lots of things but don't know how to start, where to start the our learning journey, and you have the curiosity to create something new. So this is the website where you can learn lots of things, right? So this is the course we have prepared with the guidance of our mentors from IIT and NIT, and they have guided this kind of syllabus for the students for learning very easily about the topic from the very beginning, like LED, what is the LED, which leg of the LED is positive and negative, how to use multimeter, how to create water alarm, like in your home tank, how can you create a water alarm using the normal buzzer and the batteries, right? From using from the very beginning, you can create like just like this image you can see here. If you place your hand in front of that dustbin, the door will automatically open. You all lots of students have made this smart dustbin, which have already begun so much dumb now because lots of people have created the smart dustbin. So this time is to create something new. For creating something new, we have to learn lots of new things, right? So we have covered lots of things. Each activity contains two or three projects into it. Okay, so I'll just tell you how to register to any free classes or the paid classes. So this one was the paid classes, right? And this is the class we were told to join. Okay, what text we are getting after database store, water is wet, what is to learn robotics. Okay, what is water? Yeah. Okay, Karthik, I just get it. You are doing some comedy. Okay, now let's just focus on this thing. Okay, so here is our course. If we are new to here, okay, we just log in to get free course. We have to log into this website first. Okay, so I have already, let me just log in. Okay, so finally I have logged in. I was just hiding my user credentials. And this is the website. After the login, you will see your image will show here. You can go to my course. Before going to my course, now you have just log in, so you just click on get free course. After clicking there, you will get a successful message. Yeah, you have successfully enrolled to this section in this course. Okay, so I have already enrolled, so showing me this message. After that, you will land to my course. Here you will see all your subscribed course. Okay, so currently this course is being played here. So right now it should show our live class. We are on live. Okay, so it is showing the live class. After this live class, you will see in this section a button which will say complete the quiz. Okay. Okay, some students are doing fun. Okay, we will do fun. Don't worry, we will do fun. But after this short, we are about to complete this session. After that, we will do bit more fun. Okay. So this is the interface. Okay. So after that, you can download your certificate from this area. Here, the button will pop up. Otherwise, you can go to profile, and here already, if you have completed your course, you will see the certificate will be shown here. View circuit. Click on the view certificate. You can see this kind of certificate will appear to you. Okay, and you can download it. All right, so here also some kits are available there according to that. Okay, these are the maker kits for that particular course if we are seeing this course. Okay, so this kit consists completely 30 projects. You can create up to 30, 35, more than 30 projects, but we have added all the related items into this. All right, so I hope ki, everyone have now enrolled to that particular course. Okay, so if all of you completed this course, then this certificate button will also appear here, and you can download just from here, or you can go to the profile button. All right. So this is the Tech Warm website where we can learn. We are coming up with lots of other projects and topics, and also you can learn from here. We were using, this is the 3D printer currently I am having. Okay, so I just created some sketch using this 3D printer. If anyone wants to learn about how to use their 3D printer to create a sketch machine or any homework creating machine, right? You must have seen in any Instagram video. Okay, so I can explain how you can achieve this using your own. See, this is the normal page where you can create any kind of sketch. When will the quiz upload? Quiz will be uploaded within 10 minutes of this session. After the this session ends, you can just come back and log in, and you will see the quiz is showing there. Only 5 questions are there. Okay, so after that you can see the quiz. After the quiz is completed, you will get your certificate. Okay, so thank you so much for connecting to this session. I hope that I have started a very basic 3D printing and innovation workshop on this, and you can create lots of things. We can do lots of things, and currently we are working on 3D printers. We can also achieve 3D printings on cloths or any net textile materials. We have created some such materials. Okay, so different kind of 3D printed case. If we, the main object, we use 3D printer in our adult tinkering lab. If you students have adult tinkering lab, or also you are creators, so what is the basic purpose we are using as a student? The 3D printer used, like, first step is designing of a electronic product, right? PCB, electronic circuit board. Then after, for covering it, for making it a permanent solution, we create a 3D printed case, and for that we take measurement of that device. Whatever the device is, we take the measurement from the height, width, and depth, whatever the measurement, the dimension of it, and then after we create the prototyping of that case, so that after the end of the printing, we get a complete product, right? So that's how, if anyone wants to start any startup business, any kind of product launching, so they can create, they can use the 3D printer. And these days, you must have seen, you might have seen that in YouTube, lots of people are being trying to being a real short video creator or reel creator, right? So rather than creating unnecessary videos or reels, we can use these technological knowledgeable reels, right, or videos, right? So it can help also others to learn about this 3D printing technology, as well as you can earn using these technologies and 3D printing, right? Lots of channels in YouTube are available which teaches how to 3D print something fictional material like the Batman cap, like the Iron Man suit people have, funny as well. So thank you so much for joining this lovely session, and I'll just cut it down for bye from my side. Happy tinkering.